What just happened, dude? I just think it's funny hearing a doctor say like, hey, if you didn't know yet, you shouldn't put that on your face. What's going on, fellow skin bosses, and welcome back to another video here on Team Acne. Now today we're gonna react to a video that has a ton of views. This got 10 million views and it's called What to Never Put on Your Face by Dr. Anthony Yoon. So this is gonna be very interesting. I haven't watched it yet, but I have a feeling I'm gonna agree with a lot of what he says. So let's just jump right on into it.
Today, I'm going to go over with you my 5 top things that you should never put on your face. And I bet you're going to be surprised at some of the things that I have on my top 5 list of things to avoid on your face. Well, let's start with number 5. It's bar soap.
Yes.
Now, I'm a guy. You know, I've used bar soap to cleanse the skin of my face countless times, like most other men and probably most other women. But bar soap is not good to wash your face with. Bar soap is very drying to your skin and it often contains sodium lauryl sulfate. Now this is a substance that causes the soap to lather really well because we like lathering, don't we? Well, unfortunately, that same lathering substance can really dry your skin. So use bar soap on your body if you want, but keep it away from your face.
And I love this guy already. This is great, so good. Okay, so this was me. All the way up until, I don't know, like 20 or something like that. I always just use bar soap or like body gel on my face. It's disturbing. No, I know a lot of you are cringing right now. I'm cringing inside as well, really bad. It's really bad. I also like that he broke down why bar soap is bad though, because we all kind of know now if you're in the skincare world, bar soap's not okay. But I like that he said sodium lauryl sulfate. Oh, it's cool, man. I like this guy. I'm subscribing.
Well, my number 4 thing you've got to keep away from your face is petroleum jelly.
Interesting.
So you may have had it applied by your mother or your grandmother onto your face or your lips, and it was seen and has been seen for a long time as the ultimate natural moisturizer.
Yeah, wait, hold up. There's actually a lot of people who do petroleum jelly videos, like skincare, but also I've seen a lot of, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but petroleum jelly blackhead hack. Have you guys seen that before? Where you put petroleum jelly on your face, you cover it with plastic wrap, and then you let it sit there for a few hours, and it's supposed to help pull out the blackheads. Interesting that he's saying that's a no-no. Let's see why.
Well, take a look at what it is. Jelly isn't so bad, but petroleum? It was actually discovered at the bottom of basically petroleum barrels, and this is where it comes from. And this is not good for your skin. It can also clog your pores. It's very occlusive, so if you've got any history of any type of acne, not good to put on your skin. So stay away from petroleum jelly, honestly, over your whole body. There are some natural ones made of beeswax that I would go with instead of petroleum.
Interesting. When I was watching these videos about petroleum jelly blackhead, Vaseline hacks and all that stuff, I was always like, something feels weird about this. Interesting. All right, let's see what number 3 is. This is too good of a video already.
Well, another thing you want to avoid is
obviously
body moisturizer. Body moisturizer is great for your body, but not so great for your face. And like petroleum jelly, body moisturizer can clog your pores. It can cause you to break out. Now you can go to the store, you can buy body moisturizer in these big bottles for just a few dollars. As long as it doesn't contain harmful ingredients, which unfortunately a lot of them do, then it's not a bad idea to use that for your body. But for your face, stick with a good facial moisturizer. We have one in my line, Yoon Beauty, which is made with natural and organic ingredients called the Calming.
So I thought this was actually gonna be number 1 body moisturizer because not everybody, but most everybody uses body moisturizer on their face at some point, especially when you're learning and stuff. And you're like, yeah, it's just good moisturizer. I like it on my body. Might as well put it on my face. It'll probably work well. But there's so many problems with it. Fragrances are in body moisturizer more often than facial moisturizers. Also, they don't have to be as stringent about what they're putting in it. So a lot of times they'll put more preservatives in there. And then they'll also put things that are more comedogenic, which means pore clogging, because on your body, you don't have as many sebaceous glands, which just basically means like they don't have to worry about you breaking out as much on your body, even though some people do. So they don't really worry about it. Whereas facial moisturizer, they know it's going on your face. You have the most sebaceous glands there. You have the most pores there. Most people break out on their face. So they're really careful sometimes to use non-pore clogging ingredients, non-comedogenic ingredients, and they also generally don't use fragrances. So it's interesting that he's saying that. He's talking about the moisturizer he uses. The one I use is from Banish. It is the vitamin C cream. It's so good because you're getting moisturizer plus the vitamin C. It's really good. All right, let's see what's next.
Antioxidant moisturizer. It's a great moisturizer for your face, does not clog your pores, and has antioxidants in it. So use a moisturizer like that, one made for your face, not one made for your body. Well, my number 2 is rubbing alcohol. Now, astringents, you may have heard of that, or toners often contain alcohol in it. And it gives the same feeling as rubbing alcohol on your skin. And that feeling basically is a nice, clean, squeaky clean, colder type of a feel. And it feels good to put it on your skin. But what it does basically is it rubs off all of the oils of your skin. And there are people who have real oily skin, they have acne issues, excess sebum, and they think that using rubbing alcohol or astringents can get rid of that oil.
But it's gonna make it overproduce and you're gonna have even more oil. I bet you that's what he says. When you strip your face of all the oils that you have, even if you have an oily face, you think it's good, but actually your body's going to counteract that damage you're doing basically by being like, oh, we need to produce even more. And then you're gonna break out more and stuff. But even more than that, I was just like, rubbing out. Do people use rubbing alcohol on their face? Dumb question. People use everything on their face. People rub sandpaper against their face. They do everything. So yes, don't use rubbing alcohol.
But what happens is it gets rid of the oil temporarily, but then your skin realizes that it's missing oil and it creates even more oil in response. And so what can happen is you can get into this vicious cycle where if you've got oily skin and you're using rubbing alcohol or astringents or toners with alcohol, that your skin actually gets more and more oily. So stay away from it. Interestingly enough, a lot of people who have oily skin do really well with oil cleansing your skin with oils. And that's something that we're gonna cover in a different video. So stay away from rubbing alcohol, stay away from astringents and toners that are filled with alcohol as well. So I know you're wondering, what is my number 1?
Yo, did I not call that? I'm just saying. I called that. Did I not call that? I called that. All right. So let's see what the number one is, because this is good. And I really don't know what number 1 is going to be. Maybe? No, I don't even want to guess. I'm going to bet it's fragrances. I bet. Watch. We'll see.
One thing that you should avoid putting on your face, and this one's going to be a bit controversial. It is, yes, that.
What?
So there are sperm facials that are very popular.
What just happened? What just happened, dude? Yo, I was so confident. I was ready to do a mic drop and everything and be like, yeah, I told you it was going to be fragrances. Yo, then he puts this on the screen. What, dude? The first 4 were so like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, that's an ingredient. Oh, yeah, da-da-da. And then the number 1 is like, what? Now, I have heard of this before. I've heard of urine on the face and I've heard of this before. But I just think it's funny hearing a doctor say like, hey, if you didn't know yet, you shouldn't put that on your face.
Popular, people literally sell sperm facials for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And there is this belief that applying semen or sperm basically to your skin is actually good for it. Well, the reality is probably pretty far from that.
Wait, hold up. Are people getting paid? I know this is going down a rabbit hole. It's a really weird hole to go down, but are people getting paid to harvest their stuff and then send it to like Neutrogena or like some major acne company that only the highest quality? We only source ours from the most free range, cage-free, happy men. Okay, I can't do this anymore. Come on, hold on.
People say, well, because it contains antioxidants, it's good for the skin. I mean, marginally, but we really haven't tested just how much antioxidants are in that. The other thing is that people say, well, it contains a lot of protein. Well, meat contains a lot of protein as well, and we don't necessarily apply meat to our skin, do we? And the other thing with semen and sperm basically is that it contains often, well, sometimes, I guess depending on the company that you keep, it can contain sexually transmitted diseases. And so chlamydia of your eye is not so fun. So this is something that's kind of funny. Once again, there are places that have these types of facials, but it's not necessarily something that I would use as a beauty product. So I hope that this has been educational for you. So take a peek, subscribe, like this video.
Yo, that last one took me for a spin. This whole video could have been about just that last one. I've heard of this before, but I've never heard of like a spa or like a skin care service company or whatever selling it. Like I don't, like right now off the top of my head, I can't be like, oh yeah, like Banish sells that, or like, you know, Acne Free brand sells that, or like Avalon Laser in San Diego offers those facial treatments. I just feel like thinking about the way that it would work is just so weird. Somebody paying so much money for something that I feel like you could just get so easy. I don't know. Okay, I'm done with this topic. That's enough of that. That's such a weird area that we just ventured into. But beyond that, Dr. Yoon, I just found out about his channel with you guys on this video. I love it. I'm subscribing. I'm going to subscribe right now because it seems like from this video, he's got some really high quality stuff. So I really like that. I thought those 5 things, I agree with 100%. Don't put them on your face, especially the last one. If you guys want to check out my favorite skincare brand, by far, I said it before in this video, Banish. I use their vitamin C cream. I use their entire lineup. They have a Banisher, which is like a dermis stamp. They also have pumpkin enzyme mask, which is like a glycolic acid chemical peel. And then they have the vitamin C cream, which is like my favorite moisturizer ever. And they have a bunch of other really good products. I use all of them, but they are so good for a lot of different things. But for me, mainly for acne scarring and for my redness, hyperpigmentation, stuff like that, it's helped a ton. I've been using them for about 1.5 years. Can't say good enough things about them. All vegan, all cruelty-free, all natural, and all made in small batches. So anything you're buying, you're getting only a week old at the oldest. Other brands, you're getting things that are 6 months or 1 year old. So a lot of the active ingredients are dead in those. So you definitely get what you pay for. If you guys want to check them out, I highly recommend them. BanishBrian.com. You can also use Brian5, all caps Brian5, for $5 off your order of 50 or more. All right, guys, this was a weird one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it just like I did. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. It helps creators get their videos out to more people with the algorithm. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. What was the most surprising one that you should never put on your face? And also, what are things that you think should be added to another list of things you shouldn't put on your face, like toothpaste or peanut butter? Heyo, let's hear what you guys got to say. All right, thanks for coming into the video, guys. Remember, you are not alone. You are beautiful, and you're part of Team Acne. I'll see you skin bosses in the next video.